There are things like met needs, where the needs have been met for a long time. Cancers, where the needs were met for a long, long time. You stopped bothering about quantity, you went on to quality, and therefore minimalism came in. But there were areas where there were unmet needs, which are like the peritoneal carcinomatosis, where you didn't go minimal, you decided still to go for the maximum surgical effort. And I'm going to demonstrate to you how. Let me go right from the top. I'll just share, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties, but I'm going to give you a sense of what's possibly coming. And some of these changes have already percolated into the community hospitals and into the teaching hospitals throughout the world, whereas some are just knocking the doors of centers of excellence and have started now coming in. So I'm going to just sort of generalize, talk about it. Look at this, infrared-based navigation systems that people tend to use in the brain suites and the brain labs, where the brain surgeries are done in neurosurgical institutes, and head and neck oncology, there is an interface between head and neck surgery and the brain surgery, and that's craniofacial area. For craniofacial tumors, targeting the biopsies in a pre-planned manner and getting to operate the tumor interoperatively, being guided by infrared-based navigation systems fitted into the brain lab. And not only that, reconstruction, craniofacial reconstruction from the pre-planned data so as to reconstruct as best as the original is the concept that is slowly percolating into the upper part of the body, that is head and neck area and craniofacial resections. You are going to see a lot more of this in future, and it will probably, you can see it in other organs and other areas as well. One of the areas that has constantly changed is of course, has changed is the surgery for endocrine cancer, of which thyroid probably is the commonest. Minimally invasive techniques, whether extracervical or cervical approaches, using endoscopic techniques, are now commonplace in most of the centers which specialize in thyroid surgery, are giving us better results. Whether you use the front approach or use the lateral approach, or you tend to use the bilateral axillary and the breast approaches to endoscopically tunnel into the thyroid area, cause minimal dissections, and preserve the anatomy of the organ and the physiological function to the maximum, is something that you really don't anymore just dream of. It's a reality, and it's being done to maximum benefits. Not only that, we've passed this on to robotics as well. Robotic-assisted thyroidectomy using bilateral axillary approaches, or the BABA approach, the breast and axillary approach, is something that there is enough evidence and long drawn-out series across the world now.